Manchester United's already slim chances of signing Viktor Gyökeres this month have just got even slimmer with the news that Bayern Munich are in the hunt for the Sporting Lisbon star. United are in desperate need of attacking reinforcements, with Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee struggling and Marcus Rashford eyeing the exit in the January transfer window. Ruben Amorim's side had failed to score in 3 successive games before their much improved performance in the 2-2 draw at Anfield on Sunday. Having frozen him out of the side, Amorim has green-lighted Rashford's potential departure this month, provided the club's £40 million valuation is met. There is also interest in Zirkzee, with Amorim admitting that he doesn't know if the Dutchman could leave this month too. Gyokeres has scored 73 goals in 78 appearances for Sporting and has been linked with a move to Old Trafford ever since Amorim and his coaching staff made the switch on November 1st. The 39-year-old United coach has made it clear to the club hierarchy that he would like to sign the Sweden international at the first opportunity. That was already a long shot, given Gyokeres has an £80 million release clause, and now the Daily Star reports that Bayern Munich have joined the race. The Bavarian giants are reportedly willing to pay the release clause, and their status in Germany, as well as presence in the Champions League, makes them a more attractive proposition for Gyokeres. United are competing in the Europa League this season and sit 13th in the Premier League, making a return to Europe's top club competition in 2025-26 unlikely. Mirror Football understands that Amorim assured Sporting that he would not sign any of their players in the January transfer window as a gesture of goodwill. He has already admitted he has no chance of luring Gyokeres to United mid-season. "I'm not going to get any players from Sporting in January," he conceded. Gyokeres costs €100 million, and it's very difficult. In a press conference while still at Sporting, Amorim added, "This is my city, this is my country, so I'll respect it. Victor has to stay until the end of the season, and then his life will probably go somewhere else." The summer transfer window could be a different thing altogether, with an overhaul of the underperforming squad already being planned. Amorim knows he will have to operate with a limited transfer budget, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the Ineos hierarchy tightening the belt. Erik Ten Hag was furnished with £600 million of transfers over his 2.5-year reign as manager, but his successor has been told to expect much more modest financial backing. United are under pressure to comply with profit and sustainability rules, having posted losses before tax of £312.9 million over the past 3 seasons. Manchester United may be frustrated in their bid to sign PSG left-back Nuno Mendes this month, with the League One side keen for the Portuguese star to stay. The Red Devils have been strongly linked with a move for Mendes, with Ruben Amorim said to be prioritising a move for a left wing-back after injuries to both Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia this season. Diogo Dalot and Noussair Mazraoui have been filling in down the left-hand side since he took over in November, but according to The Telegraph, Amorim now wants to make Mendes his first signing at Old Trafford to give himself more cover. However, it's also claimed that United may hit a stumbling block in their bid to sign Mendes because PSG are attempting to convince the player to stay. It adds they are unsure why the 22-year-old would leave the club for a team that doesn't play in the Champions League and cannot offer the experience of competing in the Club World Cup next summer. Paris Saint-Germain want Mendes to sign a new deal, with his current contract set to expire at the end of the 2025-26 season, though it's been claimed he has no desire to agree to new terms. Amorim wants a left wing-back who is familiar with his 3-4-3 system, and Mendes knows how the 39-year-old likes to play, having featured under him at Sporting Lisbon for over a year before joining the French side. Mendes was a key figure under Amorim in the 2020-21 Primera Liga season, playing 35 times before PSG snapped him up initially on loan before paying his £31 million buyout clause. This season, his game time has been mixed under boss Luis Enrique, with 8 starts in League One so far, though he played the full 90 minutes in PSG's French Super Cup win over Monaco on Sunday. It comes with United also likely to sell struggling midfielder Casemiro this month. The Brazilian arrived at Old Trafford from Real Madrid for £70 million, but has struggled to reproduce his displays from his time at the Bernabeu. The 32-year-old has 18 months left on his contract, but is being lined up for a move to the Saudi Pro League, with ex-United man Cristiano Ronaldo reportedly playing a big role in trying to bring him to Al Nassr. Ruben Amorim refused to rule out the possibility of Joshua Zirkzee leaving Manchester United in January, just 6 months after he joined the club. The Dutchman was signed in the summer from Bologna for £36 million and scored on his debut in the opening game of the season. Since then, though, Zirkzee has struggled to influence games, scoring just 3 more times. Already, questions are being asked over his future, with Juventus reportedly keen on signing the former Bologna man. They're now led by Thiago Motta, was previously worked effectively with Zirkzee in Serie A, and they're reportedly lining up a bid this month. The 23-year-old endured the embarrassment of being hauled off after half an hour in the final game of 2024 against Newcastle. His withdrawal was cheered by some of his own fans and has seen his long-term future in Manchester questioned. Amorim has made it clear he wants to retain Zirkzee, but couldn't rule out his exit. "I want to keep Josh because he gives everything and he's trying in training, but we don't know," he said. "The window is open and we will see what happens. We just need to focus on training and to take this for the other games. It's just 1 point, so let's focus on the performance for the next games. United are in need of reinforcements, but, with funds at a premium, may have to sell before they can buy." Zirkzee is among the assets who could command a decent fee, which could be reinvested back into the playing group, with goals still a problem for the Manchester outfit. Zirkzee came off the bench for the final 10 minutes in Sunday's draw with Liverpool. In the final seconds, he was put through on goal and chose to square it to Harry Maguire, who blazed over from close range. Bruno Fernandes has been among those to defend Zirkzee, who has found himself in the spotlight after his embarrassing substitute saga. He said everyone gets a little bit afraid of sometimes stepping into these big stages, but we need to understand the club we play for. We need to understand the demands to play for this club. But at the same time, I really get frustrated for what happened to Josh, because I was in the stands and I've never seen something like this. And it really frustrates me and annoys me because he's a player that always gives it his all, always tries as a player that is coming into the team.